I'm back, witches. How are you guys? I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. How is everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy almost weekend. You're probably wondering why I'm so spooky today. Well, it's just in my nature, but also it's good to be bad. Channeling my inner Ursula today. Ursula's joining us for coffee time. And it is because I am so very, very excited about Disney's amazing Halloween announcement this morning. I cannot wait to talk to you all about it. I'm so excited. I love the fall. I love Halloween. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. These are my Ursula ears. Love, love, love. She's my favorite. I am a huge villains fan. I'm a huge fall fan. I love Halloween. So everything about today's announcement from Disney is just, I'm super duper excited. Okay, so last year, Walt Disney World was going to have the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and then ended up having to cancel it because of COVID and refund everybody's tickets, which was a bummer. And they had some other stuff you could do in the parks, but it really wasn't the same. So this year, they announced a brand new event that they're calling Disney After Hours Boo Bash. And it's a combination of After Hours, which is only the greatest special event ever, and the Halloween festivities put together into one fantastic evening. We don't have all the details yet, so here's what we do know. Okay, After Hours Boo Bash is going to be at the Magic Kingdom. It's going to take place select nights from August 10th through October 31st. It's not going to be every single night. And it is after the park closes for the day. So it's either going to be 9 to midnight or 9:30 to 12:30 after the park closes. This event is going to require a separate ticket purchase. It's not included with your regular admission for the day. Your ticket will get you in beginning at 7 p.m. So that gives you 5 hours in the parks. And trust me, it is totally worth it. So from 7 to 9 or 7 till 9:30, whatever time the event starts, it's just regular business as usual in the parks. And then once the event starts at 9, there's going to be, of course, spooky lighting and music. The decor is all going to be up. Those fantastic character cavalcades that they have right now going on in the Magic Kingdom, they will have the cavalcades going on, but it's going to be rare characters, villains, your favorite characters in their Halloween costumes. It's going to be super cool. So it's not a traditional parade at a set time, but it is going to be a chance to see some of those fantastic characters. And they're going to have treat stations. I'm guessing it's going to be something pre-packaged because we're still in sort of like a contactless world right now, but there's going to be treats involved. And then hands down, the best thing about After Hours of any variety is the crowd levels. They sell a very limited number of tickets to After Hours events. I'm hoping that they keep it that way for this year After Hours. It feels like there's nobody in the park. It feels like you have the parks to yourself and you can walk on to the rides. I mean, we're talking Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Pirates, Haunted Mansion. There's like 20 different attractions that are open. When I went to After Hours a couple years ago, we did 15 attractions in 3 hours. We met 4 princesses and we had way more than like the normal share of popcorn and ice cream. And it felt like there was no one in the park. I mean, there was hardly anyone around. It was awesome. So if you've ever wished that you have Magic Kingdom to yourself, After Hours is the event that you're going to want to go to. So that's what we know so far. Here's what we don't know. We don't know which specific dates. It just says select nights. Previously, After Hours only took place 1 night or 2 nights a week. The Halloween party typically took place 3 or 4 nights a week. We will have to wait and see. Tickets don't go on sale until next month, so we have some time. So they said that they will be offering tickets on sale for Walt Disney World hotel guests before they're released to the regular general public. So that's a nice perk if you've got a Disney vacation coming up and you're staying on property. Other than that, it's a wait and see situation. So we have to wait and see what the dates are and wait and see what the prices are going to be. But seriously, whatever the ticket is, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so much fun. All right, so that is fantastic fall news. I'm super excited. I will say this. because October 1st kicks off the 50th anniversary, hotel pick-ins are already kind of slim for the fall, right? Especially after October. So if you're thinking that you might want to attend, it's definitely time to get your reservation in place. And you're going to want to have a hotel reservation before tickets go on sale so you can take advantage of that pre-sale that's only available to hotel guests. That's pretty sweet. I have a link right here. You can contact me and get on my VIP list, and I will email you the second I know what the dates are and what the prices are, and then the day that the tickets go on sale, you will be the first person that I contact to get your tickets in place. For sure, this is going to sell out, for sure, especially nights like Halloween or the first night of the party is definitely going to sell out. So you want to do everything you can to increase your chances to get the tickets for the nights that you want to go, right? Because it's going to be awesome, and you're definitely going to want to be there. They are not allowing adults to dress up for the party. It says, currently, costumes are only permitted for children ages 14 and under. That doesn't mean that you can't wear some fabulous ears or a fabulous hat or do a Disney bound or any number of other things. It's going to be fantastic. Regardless of what you're wearing, it's going to be fantastic. So I'm super excited about that. Like I said, if you're thinking you might want to go, you definitely get your hotel reservation in place. Over at Universal Orlando Resort, they are saying that they're having Halloween Horror Nights this year. They have the calendar released. They have dates of September 3rd through October 31st at Halloween Horror Nights. Tickets are not on sale yet over there either. I think they're waiting a little bit to do that. So this year they've said that they're having 6 different haunted houses. One of them is going to be themed like Beetlejuice. Yay. But they haven't announced what the other themes are yet. So that would be another one if you want me to keep an eye out for you for when tickets go on sale and you want first crack at them. Contact me, send me an email, use my contact link right there. Yeah, so you can get in on Halloween Horror Nights, and if you want, you can totally do both. Like, spend some time at Disney, do the after hours Boo Bash, spend some time at Universal, do the Halloween Horror Nights, and be scared out of your pants. Now, Halloween Horror Nights is recommended for ages 13 and up. It is definitely a scary experience. Walt Disney World is more of like a spooky, cute kind of, fall, but friendly kind of fall. Halloween Horror Nights is scary. So if you don't love things jumping out at you, things that are very scary, it might not be the right event for you. Or do both. Okay, so that's exciting. Tons of news. Also, I've been gone for a very long time. I know I haven't done a coffee with you guys forever, so I'm sorry. After I got back from Walt Disney World, I found out that my sister had to make a drive across the country with her car from California to Florida. So I flew out to LA, where she was staying, and we spent a day in LA, and then we got in the car, and then we drove to Florida, and then I got to spend some time with my family, finally, for the first time in 14 months, thanks to being vaccinated, and thanks to my family being vaccinated. I was able to hug my mom for the first time in 14 months, and it felt fantastic, and I was able to travel with my sister and share a hotel room with her safely. I saw my dad and my grandmother, and I saw my aunt and my uncles, and I saw friends, and we got to do things that I seriously have not done in 14 months. I went shopping inside of a Target, like inside a store, I have not set foot in any kind of grocery store, any kind of store since March of 2020. I went shopping at Target for the first time, and it was great. It was a little bit weird, but it was great. And I was able to eat in restaurants safely without worrying. It was fantastic. So it was like a whole new world. Like, it was just fantastic. I don't have enough words to say how grateful I was to be able to go see everybody. Sort of like an early Mother's Day present for my mom, and drive with my sister. That part was less exciting than it sounds. Driving was not the most fun part of the trip. We did spend some time in LA before we left. She was a block away from the Hollywood Walk of Fame and Madame Tussauds, so we went and saw those. Madame Tussauds was so fun, way more fun than I thought it was going to be. Then the next day we hopped in the car, and then it wasn't quite so much fun, but Anyway, that's neither here nor there. My long absence is over. I am back. I am ready to help you plan your vacations to Disney, to Universal. So much vacation news has come out since I left, and I want to make sure we at least touch on everything that happened. So, fall stuff, yes. The Boo Bash is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. Alrighty, here's what else has happened recently. At Walt Disney World, the People Mover is finally up and running again. Seriously, one of my favorite rides. So if you're there, take a ride for me until I can get back to get on it. Park passes. Yeah, park passes have been selling like hotcakes for real. I know I mentioned earlier that hotels are booking up for October, but park passes for right now are almost gone. May and June are almost completely sold out. The beginning of July is sold out, and October 1st and 31st are already gone for the Magic Kingdom. So again, this is another reason why if you're even kind of thinking about going, you definitely want to put your deposit down, get your reservation in place, get your park passes in place for your trip. You can always cancel or change them around later if your plans change, but if you wait, your preferred dates, your preferred hotel is not going to be available for you, and I don't want to see you miss out. It's a whole new world of Disney planning now that we're post-COVID. There's a lot of demand. A lot of people are very eager to go to Disney destinations, so you want to make sure that you plan as far ahead as you can. Even if you have to cancel or change it later, you want to make sure that you have your stuff in place. I'm happy to help you sort through all of that stuff and keep track of all the deadlines and everything. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help make your vacation as smooth and hassle-free as possible, as fun as possible, as memorable as possible. I don't want you to miss out on anything. So my services are completely free when you book your vacation with me. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get help with all the deadlines and all the everything you have to keep track of? I will help you. Okay. The Disney Wish was unveiled, and oh my goodness, did you guys see how gorgeous this new cruise ship is? I am so excited for it. There are videos on YouTube. You can find Disney Parks blog has information if you haven't seen them yet. The Wish has all kinds of gorgeous new spaces. The atrium is themed like Cinderella. And there's an incredible lounge, a hyperspace lounge. It's going to have this crazy picture window. It's a Star Wars themed lounge, and out the window is going to be like starships coming by. Oh my goodness, it's going to be awesome. Tons of fantastic stuff. So the Wish is set to begin sailing next year. Reservations to sail on the Wish, including the inaugural sailing and sailings following that, go on sale, are available to the public beginning on May 27th, but you can book earlier if you're a Castaway Club member. So if you've cruised previously with Disney, you have priority access for getting reservations for the Wish. So if you want information about that, that's coming up in a couple of weeks to start doing the booking for that. Contact me and I'll let you know what day your reservation opens, and we'll get your reservations at the earliest possible moment. Try to get you guys on that ship because wow, it looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. Okay, and then Disneyland is reopened. Right now it's still only for California residents, but it sounds like mostly smooth sailing. Everybody's been able to go. They do have a park pass reservation system in place, just like Walt Disney World. It is slightly different, but for the most part, it works the same basic concept. We're still waiting to hear when non-California residents will be admitted into the parks. So more information coming on that. I do also have a VIP list going. If you're waiting for Disneyland information and you don't live in California, contact me and I will let you know as soon as we hear anything of when they're going to let us in. Universal Orlando Resort announced June 10th is the opening date for the Velocicoaster. This coaster looks insane. Insane. So I know people who have ridden it, and they say it totally lives up to the hype and then some. It's crazy. There's a lot of upside down time. There's a lot of times you catch air. There are some like straight down drops, and there's no over shoulder. It's just like a lap bar over your hips. There's nothing holding you up here, which I kind of gives me like imaginary anxiety in my mind. Like, how are you going to not fall out? It's like a lap bar over your hips, and that's it. All free up here. to scream while you're being chased by velociraptors. And they have a new locker system. If you've been to Universal Orlando, their locker system can be challenging. Sometimes their lockers are small. It can be complicated to use. They introduced a new locker system for the Velocicoaster where you get to keep your belongings with you until last minute right before. Amber says it's amazing. Amber has been on it. Amber has been on the Velocicoaster, and she said it was awesome. Right there. She says it's amazing. I believe her. I'm just a little bit terrified because it's a very intense coaster. She did not fall out. Okay, that's good to know. I would be afraid that I would fall out for sure. The lap bar situation, I look at it and I'm like, in my mind, that doesn't look like you should be able to like hold on, but it keeps you in apparently. Anyway, so you get to keep your belongings all the way through the queue, and very last thing before you get on the ride, you put it into your locker on one side. And then you get off the ride, you go to another side of the lockers to take it out. So you don't have everyone coming in and going out in the same place, all jumbled up with the lockers. I'm super excited, and I hope they introduce this system for their rides, because the locker situation is one of my least favorite things about riding thrill rides at Universal. So I'm excited that they're working to improve it. And there may or may not be some dinosaurs that you want to see in the queue while you're waiting. Maybe. Maybe there's a couple. Super excited for that. That opens June 10th. And, okay, so then we got the Galactic Star Cruise. It's a Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. Everyone for the past couple years has been calling it the Star Wars Hotel. Okay, we got a ton of information about it. They are still saying more information is going to be released. They still are going to open sometime in 2022. And they have continued to say reservations will be available sometime later this year, but they don't tell us what those dates are. So that's 365 potential opening dates for the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. And we just don't know. So it's a wait and see situation, but they did release information, including they had video of one of their new lightsabers that's going to be used in the experience, which looked pretty freaking amazing. It is going to be an all-inclusive vacation. So it's going to include 2 nights in the Star Wars Hotel. You will be on the Galactic Star Cruiser, the Halcyon, is where you will stay. The rooms look like little space pods, and they have like views of outer space out the window and little bunks, and it's super cute. I'm very excited to see the hotel rooms, but it's a 2-night, 3-day all-inclusive to where you are going to have. I'm excited for the lightsaber. This is on the bucket list. Oh yeah, for sure. I cannot wait. It's going to be mind-blowing, right? So it's going to be an all-inclusive where you check in, you take like a transport over to the Galactic Star Cruiser, and then you're checked in, and then you are in the Star Wars experience until you check out 3 days later, 2 nights and 3 days later. So it will include your hotel stay and activities in the hotel on the Star Cruiser. And then also, of course, a day visit to Batuu in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This means that if you are going to spend more time at Walt Disney World to see, the other 3 theme parks, which are also amazing, you will have to add on the stay on the Halcyon at the beginning or the end of your Walt Disney World vacation, and then stay at a Walt Disney World hotel or wherever you'd like to stay, for the rest of your trip while you go to the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom and Epcot and do other fun things on property. It will not be available for a single night, and it will not be available for an extended stay. That's all we know right now. But it's going to be fantastic. It's being built right now. It's right next to Hollywood Studios. More information is coming, and people are super psyched about this. So if you are interested, let me know. I do have a VIP list going for that too. I keep track of what my clients are interested in, and I contact them as soon as information comes out. So the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser for a stay on the Halcyon and a close-up look at those super cool lightsabers, more information is coming. And then another bit of information that's kind of a big deal. Both Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando Resort are doing away with their temperature checks before you get into the theme parks. Universal has changed their social distancing markers from 6 feet down to 3 feet. They've already done that and moved their markers, and they are now using their single rider lines again. And they're filling their ride vehicles all the way, as opposed to leaving every other row open. So changes are afoot at the theme parks. Disney has not announced any changes to their official policies other than that temperature checks before you enter the parks. Those are being phased out this week and next week. So stay tuned. So more information. Things are going to change a lot over the next probably year to 18 months. Things will evolve as guidelines evolve and as capacities change at the theme parks. There's a lot to know and a lot to keep up with. Plus you have like keeping track of your park passes and getting information for your party tickets and getting information for your upcoming vacations. There's a lot to keep track of, and that's why it's a fantastic idea not to try to do it all yourself. Book with a vacation planner who can help you keep track of it all. That's me. If we haven't met, my name is Sara Matube. I am a travel planner with Middle of the Magic Travel. I'm also known as Vacation Fairy Sara, and I am here to help your vacation be smooth and hassle-free and as fun and memorable as possible. So contact me if you have any questions, if you're ready to start planning your visit. Thank you for joining me for coffee. That was like a mouthful of information. It's like a lot of stuff to catch up. Hopefully we won't go this long next time before we have coffee together. Ready for a fun Friday? Okay. Here's a cheers to you. Here's a cheers to fall. Here's a cheers to more things opening up and more experiences coming back at Disney. And here's to a great weekend. So I hope you guys have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Have fun, relax, and I will see you next week.